everybody. I'm Cass. I'm with the Super Cool Nerd Show. How's everybody doing?
Good to see you, Cass. I love your TikTok stuff, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you so much. My tech man was very upset that he couldn't find when you had commented on one of our videos the other day.
We are everywhere, omnipresent. We see everything.
I absolutely believe that.
There's enough of us.
All right. Anyway, I just want to get straight into some questions, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. First one, I do want to ask Marisha, do you have a favorite Bo insult from this season? I liked when you called the frog a twat.
Oh my gosh. Favorite Bo insult. Man, there's so many. Yeah. I will say, I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but there were a few times like giving alternate takes or being in the booth, and Travis can attest to this, where I would just rattle off a plethora. I would try and give as much variety just so they had a smorgasbord to pick from. So any Bo insult that you see, there was probably 8 more.
My favorite Bo insult was to herself. And I'm just going to say, oh, you stupid bitch.
Stupid bitch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So good.
My absolute favorite.
Just killed. Yeah. Anybody that hears those outtakes is going to think that Marisha has like a horrible problem.
Yes. There was one at the very end, towards the end of the series, where I just say, suck my dick. And I remember Sam being like, should it be something else? Should it be? And I'm like, you know what? No, sometimes the most direct path is the correct one.
Yep.
It's a classic for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first thing that you said about her in the campaign was she's a simple girl. She wants simple things. Yeah, suck my dick. Very simple,
very clear
insult.
Yeah, you can understand it in every language. Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to ask, how did your experience producing Vox Machina change how you approached the Mighty Nein and adapting those characters? These were your first campaign characters that were built for a campaign. So how is it different?
I think for the animated series, one of the most important lessons we learned was just to take a little bit more of our time. We obviously had this amazing Kickstarter that our community founded or funded and allowed us to make the very first series, but we were also trying to really accordion a lot of content into those episodes in those first seasons. So we're definitely taking a more a patient approach. There's more of a session 0 backstory beginning to the characters. And we are not afraid to let some of it be a little bit of a longer payoff where it feels like it has a chance to breathe and these characters can really sort of spark off each other in a natural way. But I think from a producing perspective, that was probably the biggest difference.
Was there a character whose backstory you had to tweak a lot or that you found interesting to kind of try to adapt in that way?
I would say kind of all of them. I mean, it's one thing when you have a lot of characters that start together in the story, there's sort of an understanding that they know who each other are. And when they don't, when they're sort of colliding against each other in a very chaotic way, that natural sense of introduction has to be reestablished. I think it's really, it's beautiful to set up a first look at some of these characters. Who do they feel like showing to each other? What's the mask that they put on, even with friendly characters around them? And when things start to get really hard or the pressure hits, what do the cracks in those veneers start to reveal underneath? And that's been a really fun thing to establish with these characters.
Yeah, and those changes. Yeah.
I really love the getting to show, like you said, the Volstruckers. I think getting more of Trent in the early days. He's so delicious. And
he sucks so bad.
Yeah,
he sucks so bad.
Worst.
Trent. Long. It's just so cool to get to see that nuance.
Yeah.
Also, Mark Strong is disgustingly good. Just absolutely horrible.
Gorgeous.
I didn't say his name. I wasn't sure if we were allowed to say. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're embargoed, so you can say whatever you want.
Oh, great.
Okay, great.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the joy and kind of the benefit of what you get from an adaptation from, a tabletop RPG in the type of format that we do on Critical Role. Let me not inhale my spit. To animated form. Whenever you're playing through an RPG, it is very, for the most part, singularly focused on the point of view from the adventuring party. But with the animated series, we can kind of cut away and show what's happening behind enemy lines.
Yeah, show the context.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think the last thing too is that for all the people that know the Mighty Nein campaign or are consider themselves extremely knowledgeable, even if stuff makes its way to the internet or if people watch episodes ahead of other ones, you do not know what is coming. We have changed so much, timelines, stories. So if you're worried because you haven't seen something or you feel like we skipped something, it doesn't mean that we haven't just omitted it or that you just haven't seen it yet. It just means you have to keep watching.
That is the best news for me because I love campaign 2 and I'm really excited to see what y'all change. If you had a piece of advice for your character, what would it be?
Say no to the voice in your head.
It's not a good guy.
Go on and kiss the girl.
Yeah. That's also good. I don't know. Maybe like, not everyone's out to get you. Not everyone's got bad intentions. It's okay. You can calm down a little.
Save some of your money. Stop blowing it on stupid things.
Histories are important.
Yeah, cupcakes.
Save none of your money. Blow it on stupid things would be mine.
That's good.
Exactly. And then I think this will be my last question. So y'all obviously approach D&D different from a lot of people because you're actors, and I imagine you approach acting different. Actually, I know you approach acting different from being D&D players. Is there a piece of advice you'd have for somebody who wants to find their voice through playing a character that they're writing as they play them?
I think that's the best way to do it, is to write it as you play it, you know? I think you can have an idea in your head of what you're going to be, and that's fine. But the minute you get that character on its feet, something's going to shift. And you're constantly being altered by your surroundings, even in real life. So be open to that change and be open to exploring new aspects of your character through your failures and your success.
Don't get caught in your head, and know that the best parts of your acting and characters are going to come from other people. So listen
Jester
to everyone else.
Jester didn't like pastries until Marisha pointed it out, you know, until Bo was like, I've never seen you eat anything but sweets. And it's like, oh yeah, I love that for her character. Yeah, we're going to do that. And Caleb wasn't stinky until Jester said he was stinky. And now he's so stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've nailed it. Not too much.
Yes, and that.
Just
yes,
and that. Don't be too prescriptive. Like, the worst thing that you could do in an RPG is try and force an idea that you've had in your head that's not really working out because of the story. So be malleable, be flexible, and just kind of go with the flow.
Nothing to add to that. That's it.
All right.
Can I jump in a second?
Real
Would you
quick,
like?
Jason would like to
jump in.
My
Can you scoot over?
Ominous voice off camera.
I would like to publicly apologize to Laura Bailey for talking smack about her on our TikTok and Instagram about the joke you pulled on everybody on Instagram. I'm very sorry about that. I did not expect that to come back to bite me. So
dare you?
You get one. You get one.
I get one. Thank you very much. You're great. Y'all are great. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Punish him, please.
Oh, good. Yes. Well, that's all we needed.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys have been absolutely amazing. This has been a great honor. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thanks for taking some time.
All right.